Good evening and welcome to the January 28th Norwegian Epic hosted solo cruise get together episode 1 or volume 1 or whatever we're going to call it. I'm Chillie from Virginia and over there, he's over there. The guy with the hat. See, actually what Pete is trying to keep from getting sunburned on the bald spot, only it's midnight. So what's he worrying about sunburn at midnight? Hi, Pete. Tell us where you are.
Hey, Chillie. Yes, I'm in Germany on the River Rhine on a river cruise with Amma Waterways, the Amma Serena, and we are going to be heading towards Amsterdam tomorrow, and Cologne tomorrow, and then Amsterdam.
Very nice. And this is a solo cruise.
This is our first ever hosted river cruise. It's from the UK group. We have a wonderful group of about 25, 26 of us on this amazing luxury boutique style river cruise line. And I think there's around about 80 cabins on there, something like that. So we've got about 25, 26 of them for solos, and we've got a fantastic deal. There's a whole load of Americans on it as well who come over. Fantastic, a whole load of Americans having an incredible time. And we will be bringing some wonderful deals to our friends in America with Amma Waterways. We'll keep you posted.
Great. All right, I see Kenneth is here, Nikki's here. By the way, whoever's on Facebook, remember, we can't tell who you are from Facebook. So if you could stick your name in there when you chat so we know who it is. I hate to ask that. There's Lori B. Hi, Lori B. She says you're looking very suave, Pete. I think you look silly, but
thank you, Lori. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So actually, I think he does. I think he looks good in that.
I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice because I've been singing and dancing all night. so Chillie, we've got to talk about this hosted cruise, haven't we?
Yeah, we're going to talk about our next hosted cruise. So might as well get that out of the way, folks.
Yeah.
We announced it earlier this week. Some of you probably saw it when we announced it on Wednesday. But I thought we'd do a show tonight and invite anybody in. Simone's here. Let's hear it for the singing. That's cool, Simone. I saw some tape of Pete singing and dancing with the captain.
The captain was up there singing away, dancing away.
We're doing YMCA with Pete. That's a trip. I told Pete he had to adventure. He needed to get that uploaded. All right, guys. Here's the next hosted cruise is January the 28th, 2024, on the Norwegian Epic, 7 nights out of Port Canaveral. And I got to tell you, folks, the more I've talked to people that have been on the Epic, especially those that have done transatlantics on the Epic, they're nuts about that shit. They absolutely love the Epic. So here's the itinerary. Basically, we sail from Port Canaveral. We go to Great Stirrup Cay. That's the private island in the Bahamas. A day at sea. San Juan, Puerto Rico on day 4. St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands on day 5. Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic on day 6. A day at sea on day 7. And back to Orlando on day 8. And of course, for those of you that are from different places around the country, Port Canaveral is right close to Orlando. That's where all the Disney stuff is. So you might want to save some time before or after to take in Disney while you're in this part of the world. That, of course, is Great Stirrup Cay. That's one of my favorite islands. I love Great Stirrup Cay. And that's St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And I have to tell you, folks, St. Thomas is it's kind of hilly. And I was sitting on the only level place in the whole damn island and managed to flip my scooter on my head in St. Thomas. So I went immediately from there to a bar for several adult beverages.
Yeah,
But that's
Chillie,
the way I roll.
you've got to stop doing wheelies on your scooter, mate.
Well, they do zip lines and things like that. I got to get in on the action. What can I say? All right.
Are you going to get the deal?
Everybody wants to know about the deal. All right. Inside cabins are 1143. The balcony is 2001. Now, the 1143, folks, that includes taxes and port charges and 2 perks. The balcony cabin at 2001 includes all 4 perks and taxes and port charges. So, if you want a balcony, that's the bottom line, 2001. If you're on an inside cabin, the 1143, you can actually get a little bit knocked off of that if you choose something other than the drinks package and the dining package on the perks. And of course, the perks with Norwegian are the open bar, the specialty dining. And by the way, Pete, it is 2 specialty dining meals.
Wow.
$50 per shore excursion credit, and the 150 minutes of Wi-Fi. And all you got to do is call our partners at Viva Voyages, 866-312-2314, and stick a deposit down so you can rock and roll with us come December 28th.
I mean,
and of course, I'll be hosting the cruise.
A few things about that. First of all, yeah, Chillie is going to be hosting, which is incredible. You had an amazing hosted cruise before. You got another incredible one coming up in December, which looks so exciting. And this is an amazing opportunity as well. Price-wise, the deal-wise, that's a fantastic deal. 1 or 2 people posted in the group. One of the comments was, "That's not a solo deal." It is. That is the solo deal, and that's for your own cabin. There's no sharing. It's your own cabin. It includes all port taxes. It includes everything, basically. That's what we do in the UK. We include everything in it, and you've got a choice of 2 of those perks for the studio cabin. Now, the studio cabin, I've stayed in the studio cabins. The Norwegian Epic, I've done 2 transatlantics, Chillie, and 2 Caribbeans on that ship. Norwegian Epic has something like 118 solo studio cabins, and it has a studio lounge just for the solos who are staying in the studio cabins. Your key gives you access to it. It's your own space. It's got the best coffee machine on the ship there. It's got all kinds of snacks there. It's a great place to meet. There'll be a solo meeting every day, not just hosted by yourself, Chillie, hosted by one of the Norwegian entertainers, and it's just a fabulous ship. You know, you got the Cavern Club, which is a replica of the Cavern Club from Liverpool with the Beatles. You know, I mean, I just absolutely love that place. It's a huge. You've got the adult only area at the back of the ship as well, which is fantastic. It really is a wonderful ship. I've had an amazing cruise on it, and what a great opportunity to cruise with you, Chillie.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be there. So, see, Carrie's with us. A couple people from Facebook that didn't say who they were. Yes, it's Simone. Yeah, it's good to see Carrie. Okay, so some people have been asking questions about, okay, what does a hosted cruise mean? As far as I'm concerned, here's my basic things that I do. These are all subject to change. I'll have some kind of a get together on the afternoon after we get on board the ship to meet everybody. By then, I'll not know when the solo meetup for Norwegian is, and we'll all go to that and try to marry our group with their group so we can all do things together. We've made tremendous friends doing it that way. I will try to set up in one of the main dining rooms a breakfast meeting for the 2 hours in the morning. Say if it opens at 6:30, from 6:30 to 8:30. If it opens at 7, from 7 to 9, where I'll be there and anybody can come and go as they want. Sometimes we have a coffee meeting. Sometimes we do it at the breakfast meeting. It kind of depends on the group. If there's a lot of people like Mark, for instance, that's traveled a couple times with me, he might tend to just be going to bed when we're going to breakfast in the morning. So, he's liable not to be there, but that's okay. You can do as little or as much as you like.
Yeah.
We can plan doing, some people in the groups might want to do dinners together. Hopefully that I'll have a section in the main dining room as well, set aside for us. And then if there are other dining rooms that you want to go to, or the specialty dining rooms, either I'll help with that, or we can get the Norwegian group person to help with it. Let's see what else. And then I'd like to do a squat poll. I like to do a bar crawl. Just some of the things that we can just have fun with. So
what's great, I mean, we get asked that question all the time with a hosted cruise, Chillie, and it's very much you dip in, you dip out as much as you want. Now, what I would say is that if you haven't cruised before solo and you're a little bit nervous about doing your first cruise as a solo, a hosted cruise is one of the best ways of doing it, because you have someone on board with you. I mean, and they describe themselves as like an anchor. You're just there if you need them. And Norwegian Cruise Line have always been the most solo-friendly cruise line of the lot. They really have, with all the things that they do. So it's a wonderful opportunity, and the deals we have, you won't get direct with Norwegian. You really won't. You have to go with us to be part of that deal, and obviously to cruise with Chillie. So it's a fantastic opportunity to have an amazing time. It really is. And that time of the year, the Caribbean is just wow.
And I see Fran's with us. Fran's
Hi, Fran.
traveled with me a couple times now. She'll be on the December cruise. Also, I'll make a quick mention of this, folks. And this is a total sideline, and Pete will probably scream at me for Chillie, can you mention that there are separate chat groups for dining, excursions, etc., that I've already created in the spreadsheet with reservations? Yeah, Fran's been working hard on that. So there are already on the December 2nd cruise, chat groups for dining, excursions, and all that business for the December 2nd cruise. And we'll probably copy that and do the same thing for the January cruise as well. Fran's just done a wonderful job with that. One quick thing that I want to mention. Most of you know that I'm leaving to go to Alaska. I'll be on my way tomorrow morning. I get on the ship Sunday from Vancouver up to Whittier, spending 3 days in Anchorage, and then getting back on the Sapphire Princess to come back to Vancouver. My friend Nate that is doing that cruise just gave me a high sign. He's got some drastically reduced cabins if anybody wants to do a quickie. And they had, last night they saw Aurora Borealis and said, we've got a good chance we can get clear, cold weather of seeing the northern lights while we're up there this time. So that's awesome as well. So if any of you can get away at just dirt cheap price for Alaska, let me know. And hopefully we'll get some people that are interested in going on the January cruise.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fantastic opportunity. These hosted cruises, they are such fun. They really are. We have an amazing time. I know you did. I'm having an incredible time on board at the moment as well. And it's a great opportunity to cruise with you. So please give our partners a call. If you've got any questions whatsoever, ask them in comments. It's gone. It's like it's 12:15 at night for me at the moment. Yeah, so I can't
And
guarantee I'll
hello
answer them.
hello to Carlene. She's booked. Very good.
Fantastic.
Glad to have you, and I'm looking
Yep.
forward to
It's going to be
sharing an
amazing.
adult beverage with you. That's going to be awesome. I'll promise you one thing, folks. If you cruise with me, you're going to have a good time because we'll do more laughing and cutting up and joking and having fun than you can even imagine. So,
and
really looking forward to it.
And what you said earlier, Chillie.
How the book. Okay. Call Viva Voyages. Let me flash up the number again. Oop, that's banners. I got to come back here. Viva Voyages is 866-312-2314. That's the Passion for Cruises USA booking partner because of the licensing and so forth. The Passion for Cruises, which is, of course, over in the UK, they can't book in the US, so they go through Viva. The girls at Viva, this is our private line in. They know all about this, and you do the booking through them. I'm not even sure what the deposit is. I'd guess probably $200 or something like that for the deposit on this one.
Yeah.
I didn't ask what the deposit was. I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
So
might be less than that.
Anyway,
yeah,
it might be less.
I mean, the Epic, it's a ship that I fell in love with solo cruising on, to be honest with you. If it hadn't been for the Epic, I would have probably given up. I did my first cruise on the Emerald Princess. Had a great time, but I didn't get to meet hardly anybody, and it was no really good solo meetings. Then I did the transatlantic, right? I did a back-to-back. I did the transatlantic Chile, going from Barcelona to Miami, I think it was, yeah. And I stayed on it to go around the Caribbean. I think it was the East Caribbean. And I went to the solo meetings for the transatlantic, which Norwegian held, which you would do with them. And I met so many amazing people. We just had the best time. It really was. And I'd said that what I was going to do was on the back-to-back, the Caribbean bit, I thought, you know what, I need to just chill and rest up and have a nice little break. So I won't go to the solo meeting. So I just literally do my own thing. But out of curiosity, I popped in the solo meeting, met another amazing bunch of people. And guess what, by the way? That was Thanksgiving week. I had no idea it was Thanksgiving week, and I just had the best time. I really did, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it because of the people. The ship is just amazing. It's a huge ship, and it's got the most solo cabins of any cruise ship out there still. It still has that, and the entertainment is great. There's so much to do, so much to see. Absolutely love that ship. So I think you're in for a wonderful time with Chillie as your host. And my voice is almost gone.
Renee is with us also. And I want to put together some numbers for you folks.
Yeah.
Let's take the inside cabin. All right, with two perks. $1,143. Now, the drinks package, that's probably worth $600.
Yeah.
If you buy it outright. And you got two specialty dinings. Let's say they're worth $50 a piece. That's $700. And your taxes and port charges are a couple hundred. That's $900. You're cruising for like $200 on the Norwegian Epic.
Amazing. And also, Chillie, it's very unusual to get the studio cabins for a group hosted rate. Normally, because they are like gold dust. These are so popular to get that, and we have some reserved. We have a lot reserved. It's incredible, yeah. So it's a wonderful choice between the solo cabins, the studio cabins, or a balcony. it really is a fantastic choice. Treat yourself to the balcony because you've got all four perks, you know. And of course, the difference is with the studio cabin, you do have access all the time to the studio lounge. With the balcony cabin, it's really when Norwegian hold their solo meetings, you have access to it. I have been in a balcony cabin before, and I have gone to the studio lounge, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because we're going to have so many people in the studios that somebody will let you in.
Yeah. So great opportunity. I really hope our American friends are going to grab this because it's a fantastic deal and it's so good that Norwegian Cruise Line are really coming to the party and allowing us to get some of these wonderful hosted group rates. And obviously, we're hoping other cruise lines are going to follow, but Norwegian are certainly leading the way so far, which is fantastic.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to wrap us up. Like I say, got to finish packing and head to Alaska.
I've got to go to bed.
Yeah, Pete's got to go to bed. You do take your hat off to get on the pillow, right?
No. And by the way, just to confirm, Chillie will make a group for this cruise. So he will post that when he's got a chance to, and that gives you a great opportunity to talk to each other and to organise things together. That will happen. There will be a personal private group for this cruise as well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and yes, our Canadian friends will love it too. Absolutely, because there's always a couple of my Canadians that are going to be traveling with us.
Yeah,
so.
and again, give Viva Voyage a call, you know, because you know, and they'll convert what the fee is. Obviously, it's done from the United States using all their terms and conditions and legalities. That's how it's all booked. But yeah, but obviously the Canadians can join. I saw that also one Brit posted how much the flights might be, so some Brits might want to pop over there and do it as well. So that's an option and of course you have options of doing other things. You know, you can have options of doing Disney or doing other cruises as well, but for a fantastic price. Okay, Chillie, you need to pack. I need to go to bed, and so thank you everyone for watching.
And once again, guys, let me thank everybody for being here. I will be posting constantly on having stuff. Fran says, will you be having a Wednesday meeting since you will be in Alaska? Yes. Pete will be running it this week. I will try to come in if I have access. It depends on my situation with Wi-Fi and stuff once I get up there. But yeah, we're continuing on our schedule as regular, normal schedule.
If you're not sure what that is, Wednesday is the Solo Cruise Deal show, where we will talk about any cruise deals that we've got for our American friends, and also update, of course, on this wonderful hosted cruise that we have coming.
I probably won't do another Friday meeting until I get back from Alaska, but I'll probably do one the first Friday that I'm back.
Because you're getting close to your December cruise, Chillie, which is going to get exciting as well.
That's correct. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week. As always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising, and hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. Y'all have a fantastic day. We'll see you later. Thanks for being here.